If you're an undergraduate, a fresh graduate, or you're job hunting, this video is for you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for always and always coming back. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 things that would prepare you for the corporate world. Like I said, if you are job hunting, maybe you've been a graduate for a while, or you just finished serving, or you are just about to go for service, or you are still in school and you would love to, have this knowledge, stay tuned and keep watching. The number one thing I'm going to be talking about is that you need to have a clear direction on where you want to go, especially for people like me that did not, study or read a professional course in school. I studied soil science and land resources management. That's agriculture under the Faculty of Agriculture. And, it's not a professional course per se. And when I, left school, I wanted to work with it. I remember when I was in school, I used to say, I'm not studying agriculture to work in a bank. I actually really had that passion for agriculture. But my first attempt at working in an agri-tech firm was not so palatable and all of that. So that's probably just for another day. And I got to a point where I knew that I had to put my agriculture career on hold, my interest in agriculture on hold, and do something else. So, as a fresh graduate or as an undergraduate, you need to get to a point where you sit down and say, okay, this course I'm studying, is it something I want to continue with? You need to ask yourself, this microbiology I'm studying, where can I work with it, and what are the likely things I can do with it? For people that have the intention of furthering their studies, maybe having masters, PhD, and all of that, of course, you know that your focus should be on your academics, excelling well and all of that. So you can probably have scholarships, or you know how it works. But for people that are not interested in doing their masters, at least not immediately, and would like to work after school, and you don't want to do just anyhow job, you need to sit yourself down and think of where you would like to go and what you would like to do. Okay, is it admin? Is it human resources? Is it tech I want to go into? Is it marketing? Is it, there are a lot of things. You need to sit down and know where your interest, would, I mean, your passion would be useful, where you can turn your skill or your passion into money. So that's a very, very important thing that you need to do. The number two thing you need to know is that these people, I mean, those that want to employ you, your potential employers, some of them do not care if you have a fresh graduate or not. They want some level of experience because they don't want to just, you know, appoint or employ somebody that has no idea what they are doing. They would rather employ someone that has an idea. So a lot of people would not have experience. And there, I want to quickly pause and say, if you are still an undergraduate and you have, taken the number one step of deciding on what career path you want to tread, it's good for you to try to get relevant experiences in that field, in that area you want to go into. Those long holidays, those what's it called? Those strike period for those that are attending, federal universities and all of that. Those strike period, those really long break time, you might want to use it to achieve something good for yourself by interning and gaining relevant experiences. It might start with internship because people might not want to employ you and all of that. A lot of people, what is on their mind, even at that point, is to make money. Know that you are still going to make money, definitely. So there are some things you have no business doing. A lot of people, you find them, once there is break time, they go for teaching jobs. Of course, it's good you go for teaching jobs, but if teaching is not something you want to do on a long term, if it's not something you want to do like in the future, you really have no business teaching. The money should not exactly be your focus at that point. Gaining the relevant experience for where you're going should be your focus. So that's that for undergraduates. And for those that, have graduated already, or are done and waiting for service. For those waiting for service, is still good. You might still use the 3 6 months or whatever time you have in between to gain relevant experiences. But for those that are graduates already, whatever it is that you lack in experience, make up for it in knowledge. I remember a time that after I decided that my agri career was going to hold on for a while because I just had worked somewhere and let me not go into that. So I told myself that, you know what, agric should hold on for a while. I need to think of other things I love to do. At that point, I, decided that I was going to start applying for things that are related to things that are people focused, like customer service, you know, admin work, and human resources. I knew that it was something, another thing I was passionate about aside agriculture and what I studied in school. So I started making application towards that. And that is something you should also note. As much as you want to get any job, you just want to get out of what's it called? Of being unemployed, especially for those that just finished service, you want to go from earning 33K and you want to start to earn like good money immediately. You don't want to just apply for jobs haphazardly. You want to, have a clear direction on where you're going. And in case you want to apply to different things, you know that you have to tailor your CV to those things you're applying. You don't just use one CV to apply for the role of human resources manager, to apply for different things, except you're applying for maybe a graduate management program or a graduate training program, which is like entry level for most institutions and most organizations. So you want to have relevant knowledge even if you don't have the experience. So then I wanted to apply to a big company, as a human resources intern. And I'd gone past the first stage. I'd written assessment. I think we had like a video. I was at the final stage, which was a face to face interview. And towards maybe like a week to the interview, I asked myself, Blessing, you studied soil science, and okay, let's say you have like some experience in the admin area. What would make you stand out amongst other candidates, especially for those that probably have like social sciences experience or study something related? They have like an edge over you. And at that point, I knew that I needed to do something. So I started to look for courses online, and I was able to take, I think, 2 courses in human resource, 2 certified courses. I got 2 certifications before that, what's it called? Before that interview. And I was prepared for that interview. And while preparing for the interview too, of course, I would expect that they would ask me, for somebody that studied agriculture, suddenly having interest in human resources. So there must be like a story. Don't just believe that I studied Yoruba, but I want to apply to medicine. Okay, that's ridiculous. I studied Yoruba, but I want to switch to tech. There should be a story. Like, sit down and ask yourself, what is backing up this decision that I'm about to make? Because trust me, interviewers will ask you that question, and it's very important you answer it for yourself so that you'll be able to convince other people on why you need to do what you're interested in doing. The third point I'm going to be talking about is that you need to maximize LinkedIn. See, hey, take it from me. You need to maximize LinkedIn. There are a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn. And don't say because you don't have experience. I've seen people without the experience get jobs on LinkedIn. So, whatever it is you're interested in, put it up on LinkedIn. Like, make sure your profile is optimized. These are the experiences I have. This is the area I have interest in. I'm open to so thing, and you might want to put it on your what's it called, on your page, that you are open to, there's this open to something. I think I can't really remember. Just put it. I don't think there's a reason for you to be shy about it, because it helps people that are looking for people to employ. It helps HRs to know people that are willing to start work immediately, and that might make you just stand out amongst other people. Take it from someone that has tried to recruit people from LinkedIn. Another thing I'm going to be talking about is that confidence goes a long way. A long way. See, even if you don't have the experience, if you don't have the knowledge, your confidence can make you stand out amongst other people. What they are looking for might just be the ability for you to convince them that you're able to do the job, and that's all. So you need to be very confident in yourself. That's why you need to sit down and not just you're applying to everything and anything. And when you get to the interview, you can't even convince yourself of your ability to do the job and all of that. So you need to be confident when you go for interviews, answer questions confidently, you know, be ready to, answer whatever questions they will have for you. Be confident in yourself, be able to convince people. You might want to sit before mirror and prepare for interviews. Don't just go that anything goes for interview. Actually prepare for all of the interviews, like this is the job, this is the job. It is very important. Another thing I'm going to be talking about is that there is nothing wrong with interning for a start, especially for someone that is just starting off. You don't have the relevant experience in the area you would like to work in, or in the career path you like to tread. You might want to start with interning after you have gained knowledge, maybe taking courses in that field and all of that. You might want to start to apply for internship. Okay, I would not mind working without getting paid for 3 months. That 3 months is something. By the time you move from there, you start, even from internship, they retain a lot of people. I know people that got their jobs through internship. They started with internship. At the beginning, fine, Nigeria is something else, and a lot of people just want to get jobs and make ends meet. I am quite aware of that, and that is where it is a bit tricky. That is where everybody just wants to do something to earn money. Take it from me. I remember always saying that I'm not studying agriculture to work in a bank. I was at the verge of working in a bank. In fact, I started a banking career. So I understand how much that pressure can make you want to do anything, even things that you are not interested in doing. But what I believe is that if you truly have interest in a particular area and you keep at it, you study things in that, related to that area, you try to intern, you go for seminars or programs, you meet people, you network. With time you are going to go grow in that path, you are going to grow in that area. So do not give up on your passion, do not give up on doing what you're interested in, because at the end of the day, if you land a job that you don't have joy in doing, with time you would want to resign and look for something else to do, and the cycle will just keep continuing, and it will keep going on and on and on, and times that you would have spent gaining experience and getting better at doing what you really love to do would be wasted. And let me put a disclaimer, I'm not saying that you should not work until you can get a job in that field you are interested in. Take it from someone whose mantra at a point in life was do what you can until you can do what you want. So there are times in our lives that we might do some things, that are not exactly what we want to do, but do not sacrifice where you're going for short-term pleasure. So even while you are doing what you can, don't forget where you want to be, don't forget what you truly want to do. It is very, very important. Also, there's something called favor. There's a place of prayers, there's a place of making declarations, there's a place of having, spiritual authorities, spiritual figures declare words over you. It works like magic. Don't think that you can achieve all by yourself. After all is said and done, don't neglect prayers. Talk to God about it. Make declarations. Favor makes you stand out. That amidst a lot of people, favor is that thing that makes them want to just single handedly pick you out. Trust God to give you that which you have desired to get. So that's all for this video. I hope you got one or two things from this video. If there's any other thing you want to add for undergraduates, fresh graduates, and for people, job hunting, you might want to drop it in the comment section. I'm sure someone would be reading. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, put it in the comment section so I would know to bring, other videos that are related to this, award. I won't say I'm so experienced, but I've learned a lot in this area and I'm willing to share. So if you're interested in videos like this, put it in the comment section and I would consider making content in this area, preparing for interview, things to expect and all of that for you to land your dream job. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. Please click the subscribe. It doesn't bite. Just click it. Yeah, good. Thank you, and turn on the post notification. It's right beside the subscribe. You're doing well. So thank you so much. See you in the next one. Bye.